Hi guys. So this video is about how to become a better person, how a few things that you can change in your day-to-day life to engage yourself in better activities and feel better about yourself. And trust me on this, these are not something that I'm saying just by reading somewhere or just by a fluke. These are some tips that I've actually applied in my life and seen result. So for about 21 years of my life, basically my entire life, my mom has always told me that you should wake up early, because when you wake up early you can get so much shit done, which is actually so true. I know you get tired by the afternoon, but the amount of things that you can get done when you wake up in the morning rather than waking up in the afternoon, it's actually kind of crazy how many things you can actually get done when you wake up in the morning. Because there are a lot of instances where I want a day to have more than 24 hours because there are things that I can't get done. But when you wake up in the morning, you really can. Also, having a proper skincare routine, whether it's for morning or before you go to bed, is really important because it really gets you out of bed. Once you get used to it, your skin will continuously ask you to keep it that way. I have a really sensitive stomach, and if I sometimes eat too late, I have major cramps in the morning. And eating something right when you wake up is also not good for your health because it can cause you gas and more stuff like that. So, getting yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a cup of matcha really helps you to get that day started well. How many of us actually drink the sufficient amount of water we're supposed to every day? Well, tip number 4 would be having a bottle with you all day around, a big bottle, so that you don't have an excuse of not being able to walk up to the kitchen and pour yourself a glass. Have yourself a big bottle and keep drinking water from it every time you look at it, because once you see that empty bottle by the end of the day, you're gonna feel like you've achieved something really big. Considering the size of the bottle, trust me, you really have. We've been told several times how we should not use our phones right when we wake up. Well, tip number 5 is actually don't. And not only for right when you wake up, I guess for the next 2 to 3 hours. Because once we start scrolling through the Instagram, it's really tough to get your head out of it. And you're actually wasting so much time. And I'm not gonna be all pretentious and unnecessarily wise and be like, don't use your phone at all actually, and give time to things around you. Well, of course, that's one point. But maybe minimize the use of it right when you wake up, because you can get so much shit done in the morning and you can use the phone later for the rest of the day once you get done with all of those things. Well, tip number 6 would be to have a to-do list to keep a track of things that you have gotten done the entire day. So by the end of the day, you feel accomplished and you don't even realize how many things you have gotten done just to put that tick on that list. I've been journaling since middle school because it really helped me to pour those emotions down in that notebook rather than expressing it to somebody else, because I thought that I don't really have anybody to express it to. So it's very recently that I decided that I'd like to journal every day, even if I don't have something major that I want to write it down, but I still want to journal every day because it just makes me feel like my thoughts are much more sorted. So, keeping this as the tip number 7, try journaling every day. It's going to be difficult to keep a track of it and put yourself down to write something every single morning, but just try once. Once you get used to it, it's going to make you feel much more sorted in your head at least. So, my last suggestion for becoming a better person, part 1, is reading. This is a habit that I am myself not very habitual with, and I've been for years trying to be, but I always get distracted. Like this book that I've been trying to read, it's been almost more than a year, but I've not even come like halfway through, but I'm trying. So yeah, like reading allows you to be in a empty headspace, but you're not actually wasting time, you're actually gaining something out of it. So grab a book and try reading something in the morning instead of scrolling down the Instagram. Well, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you all found these a little helpful, I guess. If you do, let me know in the comments. And I'ma try to be a little more constant, at least with this series. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.